Hello family, welcome back to the channel, home of the RLC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you want to join the Patreon, the links will be in the description and in the comments. Okay, and if you want to check out the merch, those links will be in the description in the comments also. Look, I've been having individuals making comments about me advertising the Patreon and all that in the beginning of my videos. Look, the thing is this is my platform. Okay, this is what I choose to do. If you get your platform, then you can choose to not advertise whatever you want to not advertise, or you can choose to advertise at the end of your platform. But this is my platform, and what a lot of you have to know is that there are individuals who are interested, okay, in my services. Okay, just because you don't want to further your education does not mean everybody else does not. Okay, there are individuals that inbox me on a daily basis about what can I offer. They ask me about the furthering education and all of that. Okay, so look, I won't stop advertising it because there are individuals, okay, that do need my help out there. There are individuals that are interested in furthering their education. If you're not, okay, then that's you, but you don't have to comment and tell me what not to advertise because it's my platform. I created my platform, okay, for individuals to get not only educated on crypto, but get self-educated on other things such as business and other perks like that. All right, so I just wanted to say that. So look, I see that you know, a lot of individuals are still upset about the wallet situation. I see that, you know, a lot of individuals are also upset because, you know, of course we have fudders out there talking about that, you know, SAITAMA is dumping and all that. When we look at where SAITAMA is at, they're not that far from, okay, the all-time high. They're not that far from the all-time high. All right, and the thing is, it's normal. All right, and not only is it's normal, these critics out here are basing this off of a 15K holder mark. Okay, we still have holders coming in out of the 370K holders. Okay, you can't base this off of the 15K holder mark at the moment. And the good thing is this right here. Despite it being 15K and despite it there's some sell-offs, okay, the charts have still held up pretty well. It still have held up pretty well. Okay, individuals are talking like, okay, we've dumped all the way down to the floor. We're talking about 15K holders. This is not even half the holders. Okay, it's crazy. All right, this is not even what 25% of the holders. All right, so we still have a long way to go. A lot of individuals have to be patient. You can't just base this off of 15K holders. All right, I know that individuals out there want to see, or some individuals want to see SAITAMA do bad. All right, and they just can't help themselves. Every little thing, okay, that happens, even something that is right is of the norm, they got to make FUD out of it. All right, but the thing is this: they're looking good. We're still bringing in a lot of the holders. All right, and it's going to be a process. It is definitely going to be a process. Now, I did make a Twitter post last night. Now, a lot of individuals, they were still upset about the wallets, okay, and stuff like that. But you look, this is what you have to understand right here. All right, nobody is dumping on the little guy as everybody wants to say it. It's not. Nobody is not caring about the little guy as everyone wants to say it. Okay, the goal when doing the airdrops, I believe one of the goals was to let the big wallets come in first. Let the big wallets come in first, okay, because those wallets have more pull. They have more pull to control the chart better. Okay, if we get some sell-offs with the big wallets, it's not going to look as bad because you still have your holders on the other side of the coin. Okay, now you look at what a lot of the critics are saying out there. You look at the sell-offs that we have so far on the charts, and we've only had like what, maybe a 10-15% sell-off or something like that. All right, when you look at the chart right now, imagine how that chart would have looked if we had that sell-off, okay, with 15K holders and all small wallets. Imagine that. Then it would have crashed down to the floor. Do you understand why we could not target the smaller wallets first? The bigger wallets have to go first. Why? Because it's going to control the charts. It's going to also allow the little guy who a lot of you are saying we're dumping on, is going to allow the little guy to come in on a solid chart. For all of you little guys out there, okay, for all you small bag holders out there, what do you want to come in on? A crappy, a solid chart or a crappy chart? Huh? I mean, the thing is this: if you going into a war, you want all of your strongest soldiers on the front line. All right? You don't want to send, you don't want to put the Navy people, okay, on the front line of a ground war. All right? Because number one, that's not their strength. If they have to, they could, but that's not their strength. Okay? Their strength is being out on the water. You know, heavy artillery out on the water, ships. That's their strength. Okay? You can't put you got to put the strongest on the front line. Who is the strongest? The bigger wallets. All right, we have to have the bigger wallets on the front line because they're controlling the charts. And despite us having the sell-offs, all right, okay, it's not looking as bad as a lot of individuals are making it out to be. Despite the sell-offs, it's still looking strong. All right, it's looking no different than how strong they were looking when they were in the virgin, the V1 charts, and I was making all those videos on the V1 charts. All right, it's looking no different than that. All right, now, like I said, when I was making those videos, SAITAMA, they were fighting strong. They were fighting real strong, and a lot of individuals might say, well, it was only like that because individuals wanted to buy heavy because we were going to the V2. No, we were having sell-offs too. We were having sell-offs, and they were still eating up the dips. They were still fighting strong. Do y'all understand that we needed the bigger wallets, okay? We needed those bigger wallets to go out first, okay, to make it better for the little guy. All right, because the thing is, we could not have a lot of the little wallets fighting that war. We could not have a lot of the little wallets trying to hold the line, okay, so the chart can be solid. The charts would have been looking terrible if we had targeted the smaller wallets first. Why? Because you have a lot of those individuals. There are a lot of the individuals in the, just as there are a lot of holders, okay, in the smaller wallets. All right, you have a lot of sellers also in the smaller wallets. So imagine the smaller wallets going first, and half of the paper hands selling off. All right, now compare that to the bigger wallets that are selling off. All right, the smaller wallets would have had more of a higher impact, okay, than a lot of the bigger wallets. At least if a bigger wallet sell off, you still have some bigger wallet holders, okay, that can keep that chart steady. All right, so we had to depend on them. So stop criticizing the developers about, oh, they trying to dump on the little guy. All right, and everybody is talking about why is everybody still getting the trade and all of this stuff. Hey, that's how the contract is set up. Everybody knew that. If anybody did any kind of education on how the contract was and how the developers wanted to do this, migration, you would have known that. All right. So the thing is this: they're still making their rounds. All right, they're still making their rounds, and you will just have to wait your turn. Everybody have to wait their turn. Okay. And like I said, for a lot of the small bag holders out there, you're going to come in on a solid chart. All right. And this is going to prevent a crazy domino effect. You know what that domino effect would have been? The crazy domino effect would have been if you had if they had targeted the smaller wallets, the chart would have been crazy. Okay. And no sooner you got your airdrops finally, you would have sold because you would have had no confidence in a project because the charts was just down in the dirt. That's what you would have did. That's what a lot of individuals would have did. All right. So that also prevented a domino effect, because we all know how individuals don't self-educate. Some individuals don't self-educate. They follow the FUD. It's already FUD out there. All right. But one thing that this solid chart is going to do is, because the chart is solid, it's going to prevent a lot of individuals from selling a lot. It's going to prevent a lot of the small bag holders from selling. Why is it going to prevent them from selling? It's going to prevent them from selling because they're going to go into, when they get their airdrops, they're going to go into they're going to go into it feeling a little bit more confident because the chart is solid. And they know that that chart at where it's at now still has the opportunity to make it back up to its all-time high. They're going to go in more confident. Trust me, you did not want the smaller wallets going first. You wanted those bigger wallets catered to first. All right? So I wanted to make this video. Okay? And yeah, y'all have to have patience. All right? You have to have patience. So remember, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end. And like I said, y'all, for those individuals out there criticizing me, what I do on my channel, it's my channel, okay? You do not have to pay attention to that. Look, if you know that I'm going to be advertising my Patreon in the beginning, just fast forward it. Fast forward it. You know it only takes about what? You know it only takes about a couple minutes. So fast forward to the 1 minute mark. I'm just keeping it a G with you. You don't have to look at that. But like I said, just because you don't want to get self-educated, okay, and further your education does not mean everybody else doesn't. If I cater to you and stop advertising it, I'm making it bad for somebody else, okay? So I just want you to be mindful of that. I don't want to make it bad for everybody else because one person don't like me advertising perks that are actually my perks on the platform, my platform that I actually created, all right? So I want to make this video, and I will catch you all on the up and up. Howdy.